برگزاری این همایش‌ها بسیار بسیار گران تمام میشه و فقط با پرداخت شهریه و ثبت نام تامین نمیشه و قادر به برگزاری نیستن شرکت‌های برگزار کننده. بنابراین حمایت این دوستان باعث میشه که ما در ایران این همایش‌های بین‌المللی رو برگزار بکنیم. از همه حامیان ارجمندمون بسیار سپاسگزارم. تیزری رو ملاحظه بفرمایید، من در خدمت شما. چقدر همدیگر به آغوش میگیرن، مشکوکم 20 دفعه همدیگر در آغوش گرفتن. درود بر شما.
خانه شهری تهران.
یکی بود، یکی دیگه هم بود. آره، هر سیم کارت رایتلی که بود، چه دائمی، چه اعتباری، چه دیتا، یه سیم کارت هدیه اعتباری رایتل هم جایزش بود. بله. تازه این سیم کارت هدیه اعتباری علاوه بر هدایای بسته آغازین همه اینا بکنن، بسته دکام مخصوص اوناییه که سیم کارت اعتباری رایتل دارن و فقط با 50,000 ریال، باورتون میشه؟ فقط 50,000 ریال میتونن تو یک ماه 10,000 دقیقه مکالمه درون شبکه رایگان و 10,000 پیامک درون شبکه رایگان داشته باشن. بله، اینجوریه که میگن یه رایتل و یه داستان بی‌پایان. رایتل، نسل جدید ارتباطات.
Welcome to One World. A world where you can fly in a sky without borders. Choose from over 880 destinations. Navigate a sea of bright lights. And experience seamless travel like never before. A world where you can explore new opportunities on distant shores. And find comfort in over 550 lounges. Fly with 13 elite airlines and receive greater rewards for every mile. Join the pioneers of the skies. Welcome to a bigger world. Welcome to One World. Qatar Airways, a proud member of the One World Alliance.
درود بر شما. سپاسگزارم از همه حامیان ارجمندی که حمایت اونها باعث شد این همایش بین المللی در تهران برگزار بشه و شما فرهیختگان بتونید در اون شرکت کنید. به افتخار حامیامون خواهش میکنم یک تقدیر خیلی شایسته به عمل بیارید. دستتون درد نکنه. دوستان عزیز و ارجمند، سخنران بعد سخنران بسیار با تجربه و مجربی هستند در زمینه بازاریابی آنلاین و متخصص بازاریابی و برندسازی اینترنتی هستند و مشاور و استراتژیست آنلاین مارکتینگ هواپیمایی KLM. عالی جناب بس وندنبلد.
سلام. مرسی که منو دعوت کردین به ایران. What a fantastic country you have. It's a beautiful country. And I'm looking forward to seeing much more of it. And it's a great place to be. It's a great audience to have here. And it's a great venue. There's people up there. Hey, hello. Hi up there. Great seats, right? I've seen a little bit of Iran last year. I'm hopefully seeing a lot more this year as well, though we're traveling a lot. And what you see in Iran is that there's so much you can talk about in Iran. As Jose already said before, as the Italian journalist said, there's so much to see. There's so much to do. And that means there's many stories you can tell about Iran. And what I'd like to talk to you about today is telling those stories. It's telling the right story and understanding who you're talking to when you are telling that story. These are my 3 children. If it clicks, and it doesn't. So you can look at them already. Thank you. They'd be proud if they heard that. So these are my 3 children. And what I do with my children is I tell them stories. I tell each of them to give me one item that has to be in the story. So like a princess or a castle or something like that. And then I make up a story. And they love that because they're part of the story. I always try to make the stories a little bit about them. So if it's about a princess, it's about one of my daughters. If it's about a knight, it's about my son. Still doesn't work. That means I have to walk away here all the time. Does anybody have a spare clicker on them? Maybe upstairs? Come down, give me some time. Yes, it works. So what I would like to do now is tell a story with Iran in it. The story plays on June 21, 2014. The Iranian national football team is getting ready for one of the biggest matches in history for Iran. They're going to play Messi. They're going to play Argentina. And Iran is playing great. They're fighting the Argentines. They're battling. And they're doing very well. Then in the 60th minute, Reza, he goes down in the penalty area. Does the referee point at a spot to give a penalty? He doesn't. But wait! Reza gets up, runs to the ball, he shoots and he scores. Iran wins. And Iran goes on to the final to play the Netherlands. This story really happened on my son's Xbox. But imagine this story was true. Imagine this really happened. You know what would happen then? At that point of time, you and I would be at the same place because we would both be in the final. We would have the same feeling. We would be in the middle. And when it comes to telling stories, that's where you want to be. You don't just want to tell your own story. You don't just want to tell what a fantastic country Iran is. You want to tell it so that people will connect to it, so that they understand, so that they will connect to you, and maybe take the story elsewhere. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. These days, there's a lot of talk about content marketing, which Jose touched on in his talk. Now, the word content marketing, or the two words content marketing, for some marketers are confusing, because they look at content marketing and they think we just have to produce as much content as possible. And then this happens.